Alright, nothing going on today. It's super slow. This is one of those days where you obviously being a food delivery driver is a part-time job. But what it is it's not a job at all. It's because you can't count on it in any way, shape, or form. You can't count on it as a part-time job. You can't count on it as a full-time job. Because it's people, just like if you're doing this job, you're trying to get ahead. You're trying to get over, right? You're trying to get over your bills, right? The customer is trying to get over you, right? So most of the customers, 70% of the people using Uber Eats food delivery service are absolutely trying to get the cheapest possible fare they can get. And that's where this job sucks, because people, they want the cheapest possible fare, and the fact that someone else is profiting from your work, right? The reason, the fare is what the fare is because Uber's taking their cut. And the funny thing is, for me, is in a way, I'm, kind of socialist in a way, things cost a lot, and all the while you can barely afford whatever it is you're trying to get, the CEOs and the executives in the company are buying a second Porsche, And I'm not saying, that, Jeff Bezos shouldn't be super rich, because, he invented Amazon, right? But it's at some point, it's Jeff, bro, sit down. Sit down, Jeff. Right? Because, I'm reading these articles about ride sharing, about places like Uber and Lyft and all those services, how they are, how customers are feeling price shock, right? Because it costs so much to get, to use the service, And I'm thinking to myself, I don't understand how the cost can go up for the customer, because I didn't charge you more, all right? Yeah, I'm the one that's paying for the gas and the car insurance and the tires on the car. The delivery driver is paying for everything. How can the cost of an Uber go up when the company isn't, they're not paying more? You know what I'm saying? My fares ain't going up. I'm still seeing $2, $3 fares. It's the same. nothing went up. So, like, how in the hell did the cost go up when I'm not seeing anything go up? So, obviously, fuck you. What, man? Can I get on the road? It's like, dude, go back to Mexico, bro. Oh, God, man. It's those guys. What am I supposed to do? Am I allowed to turn out onto the roadway? Like, I'm doing my best to, like, keep my head together and, like, I'm trying to make money to pay my bills to do this job, and it's like there's some dickhead out on the road like that guy that's flashing his high beams. Like, how dare you? Like, how dare me turn out onto the roadway in front of him? I'm out here struggling and shit, trying to do my... Like, I just pulled over. Like, people do that all day long in Florida. Like, if you flash your headlight, oh my God, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. I swear to God. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I'm about to get so deliberate. So deliberate. Fuck them. Fuck you all. Yeah, go around. Go around. Yeah, go around. Fuck these people. It's on now. It's on now. It's on, motherfuckers. Yeah, so there's like no fares coming through at all, like nothing. I had 3 fares come through in the last half hour, and just chump change, just pennies. Like, these people got the nerve, man. Yeah, but like I was saying about, you know, what? Like I was saying, is like, oh, people are complaining about the cost of an Uber going up. But it's like, so the more profit that Uber makes off of me, the less I make, and the less people tip. Like, this shit is a mess. See the shit I gotta put up with? I can't even turn out onto the road. Like, what a dumb mother... Like, you... And the thing is like, you know that if it's... Man, every time I see a BMW, it's smoking. Like, you know that the guy in that car was some hot-headed 23-year-old fucking Hispanic dude. And it's like, I feel bad for saying go back to Mexico, but it's like, fuck you, man. I don't give a shit. Sometimes I want to turn off the side view mirror so that I can't see the person riding my ass in the mirror. You know? It's like, I don't give a fuck. If I'm not on a fare, I'm driving slow as shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. For real, just nothing happening right now. Just nothing. It's totally dead. Like, I just did a U-turn. I didn't even realize it. This shit sucks. Like, I'm losing money. It's costing me money to be online right now. Like, I took the day off yesterday. I'm like, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. And today is shit. I'm like, I'm about ready to quit now. I haven't took a single fare. I've been driving for an hour and a half. You know how much money that is? Like, I've already burned freaking $5 worth of fuel. Shit sucks, man. I'm fucking so sick. Like, I'm over in this America here, freaking struggling, trying to freaking survive, and motherfuckers are jumping the border. And people are just migrating in. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, people that were born here are freaking having a hard time. Like, what do you... But the reason that it works out for them, for all these people coming over to the country, is because a lot of them come over and it's multiple people. They all got roommates. Like, they're all sharing a place. They're sharing a place with somebody. So, you know, they get just a regular job like everybody else, but they're sharing the rent with 3 other people. So their regular job becomes a decent job because their living expenses are lower. Like, I don't even know. Am I online? Like, I struggled last month. Like, I struggled to make this credit card payment that I'm gonna make tomorrow. Like, it freaking took me all month to get there. And, like, sometimes, man, shit is freaking, these people come over from all these different freaking countries, man, and they're just happy as pigs and shit, man. They're as happy as they can be here, man. Like, I don't see it. Like, what's so great? Oh, America is the best. Like, what's so great about America? These people want to talk about all this shit going on over here in Britain, about people getting arrested for social media posts. Like, oh, freedom of speech. It's like, don't say fucking horrible shit to people on the internet. Alright? Just don't do it. I'm saying? Stop. Like, obviously you're saying some horrible shit. Like, I got so many comments in my held for review. Just the profanity that people use and just like the horrible shit that people say in comments. And before I was always like, oh, I want to make it so that they don't get held, right? So you can go in and check the ones that are held for review and then like okay it. Sometimes I'll go in there and I'll look at them, and I'm like, all I gotta do is hit, the OK button, and it'll show the comment on the page. But I'll be like, no, I'm good. Like people say shit on the internet, man. Like, like for the longest, like even long before people were getting put in internet jail and shit, getting banned and blocked and shit, like way back when, freaking 5-10 years ago, I always thought about it before I made a comment. Like sometimes I'll go to type in like a shitty comment, and I would always I'd start typing it in. I'm like, oh, that's horrible. Let me rewrite it, and like I'd keep rewriting the comment until I felt like I could post it and not, it not sound so evil. And by the time I got it to where I felt like it didn't sound so evil, I decided to just delete it and not make the comment at all. So like for the longest time since I've been on the internet, I've always thought about it and like second guessed my comments. And like real shit, like if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't have something constructive to say, don't say anything at all. Just don't say anything. Like my friend, this dude, like, I asked him, I was like, yeah, I made this comment. He says, I never comment. So this dude's been on YouTube for like 20 years and never made a comment on a video. Now either he's full of shit or he's just, what it leads me to believe is that he never has anything nice to say. Like if you never comment, like I'm about to quit and go home. Like, I'm not getting anything. Nothing's coming through right now. I don't know if I'm online or what's going on right now. I gotta do something. I can't just keep driving around aimlessly for nothing. Like the shit. And then watch, when I do catch a fare, it's gonna be worthless. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be like $2 or something to drive 3 miles. 15 minutes, 3 miles, 15 minutes of driving in 3 miles for like $2 or some dumb shit like that. It's not worth it. Today's one of those days where like sometimes like I think about, about how nice it would be to just fucking hit delete. That's why the Bible says that, I guess in the Bible, I never read the Bible. I've heard a lot of quotes. But like there's like shit in the Bible that says that if you self-terminate, if you take your own life, like that you go to hell. I'm like, damn, man, like they say like if you accept Jesus and shit that you're forgiven, but like there's just a couple things that like the Christian religion, like Christians are like, oh, if you believe in Jesus, your sins are forgiven, right? But those same people say that, oh, you're going to hell if you're gay, or you're going to hell if you self-terminate, right? So wait a minute. So you said that if if I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior, that I'm forgiven. But if I'm gay, I'm going to hell. Or if I take my own life, I'm going to hell. Like, Christianity is so full of shit. That's why the Muslims that's why Muslim people mock us so hard, because our religions are fake as shit. Catholic, Christian, and like, you can't even call like Jewish. You can't. That's not a religion. Like, if you're not Jewish, if you're not a Jew, like, you can't be Jewish. Like, anybody can be a Catholic. Anybody can be a Christian. But you gotta be a Jew to be a Jew, to be Jewish. So you can't just go, oh, you know what? You can't just pick up the Torah one day and just be like, yeah, I'm Jewish. You know? Like, it's a cult. Like, it's a if you're not part of it, you're not a part of it. If you don't marry in, you know, that's what makes it bullshit. That's what makes it bullshit. That's what makes it bullshit. That's why your religion is bullshit. You can't be a born-again Jew and shit, right? You can be born-again Christian, right? You can, at any moment, you can get baptized and be reborn as a Christian. At any moment, you can say Our Father and Hail Mary and be a Catholic. Right? Not Jewish, though. You can't be a Jew anytime you want, man. There's always somebody behind you. There's always. Like, I'm traffic out on the road, and I'm like, I hate other traffic. You know? What a hypocrite, huh? Nothing's coming through on Uber. Just nothing. It's totally dead. Just nothing. Straight nothingness. Like, I don't even know if I'm online. Am I online? Like, that's the thing, man. There's no hourly rate. It's like, either you get fares or you don't. Like, you can't even call this a part-time job. Like, I've been online since 9:03. It's 10:44. I haven't taken a fare yet. I only had 3 come through, and they're just all, 2 of them were matches. So technically, the 2 matches don't count, because I might not have got them. So technically, I had 1 fare come through since in an hour and 44 minutes. I got them. I mean, I'm good until, the 13th of next, I'm okay, I'm fine, but it's not working. And like, I know someone that owns a business that could easily put me to work, but the reason that they can't keep an employee is because they want all of the money for themselves. Like, this person that can't keep an employee because she wants to do all the work herself. And like, that's the reason that she's not growing as a business. Technically, she doesn't have a business at all. Like, just because you're the person making the contracts and you're making all the money doesn't make it a business. A business has employees. You know? No, you work for somebody that would regularly employ a company that has employees. You just do it all yourself. I've got an inbox. Learn more about optional injury. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, I need to get injury protection in case I get injured sitting here waiting for doing nothing. Like, I'm in the middle of Cooper City. Like, I'm in the epicenter. I can't even get mad. It's like, just, it's not. I mean, I can't expect people to be like ordering food like all the time. What can I do? This shit sucks. Like, I came out like I already burned $5 or $6 worth of fuel. I got my toll when I go back. So like right now I'm about $10 in the hole, $10 negative. And like, I can't turn the car off to save fuel, because if I do, if an fare comes through and I just got to start the car again, it's not good for the car to keep starting hot. Shit sucks, man. And I know I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's some other driver out there that's more in favor of Uber. I sure as hell ain't in their favor right now. I haven't had a negative review in months. And but if people go to my page, they see the negative reviews from 3 months ago. Like, it doesn't go away. It's just gonna stay there forever. It says recent feedback. That's not recent feedback. That's 3 months ago feedback. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Shit sucks, man. It's funny that to see people still walking around sagging their pants. Their pants are still this. I remember when I was a teenager and shit. I thought it was cool, to do the pants sagging thing. But you still see people walking around with their pants hanging off of their ass, and they got a belt on. Why do you have a belt? The objective of the belt is to stop your pants from falling off your ass. Just sitting here just criticizing shit. So today I was, Mark Dice, I like Mark Dice, but every video is about politic shit. And I'm tired of hearing about politics. It's so tired, man. But I can't think of a video to create. What am I gonna do? Ain't nobody watching this shit right now. Why would anybody watch me? Me personally, I think listen to me roll around and complain about stuff, and now and then say something off my, off the top of my head that like could be like, you know, I still rather watch what I'm doing than watch political videos. Like, politics. Oh my god, man. Like, just get it over with already, man. Why wait till November, man? Just get it over with. And then even then, you know, after November, after the election, it's still gonna be the same shit. Because that's all there is to talk about, man. Sitting here, dude. Just sitting here, just nothing. Just nothing happening. Yeah, so, you know, if you tune into this and, like, you use, like, you know, delivery services, like, it sucks. This is how bad it sucks. Like, I'm losing money. I'm $10 or $15 in the hole right now. I put $13 worth of gas in the car. I didn't use $13 worth of gas yet, but when I go back home, I got $4 worth of tolls I'm gonna have to spend. So like, I don't even know what to do, man. I really don't. Like, this is all life is, man. It's just work. Like, my father retired like when he was kind of like as soon, 65 or 66. I think 67 my father retired, 67. And he kind of went early. And like my mother worked until she was in her 70s. Like, my mother didn't want to retire because she had nothing better to do. So like when both of my parents were finally retired, you know what they did? They sat down on the couch and watched reruns of Matlock. So they worked most of their lives. They raised a bunch of kids. My father had 4 daughters and 3 sons. So my father had 7 kids. My mother had 3 kids. And then there's me. So they raised all these kids. And like, that's what their lives were. Right? That's what they did with their lives, was raise kids. Like, my idea of like a fun retirement is just go into a full season worth of baseball games. Like 80 games. Going to concerts, see some plays, like that's my idea of fun retirement. And like, I got my cousins, they travel around, they go to they do all kinds of stuff, man. They stay busy, That's my idea of retirement. Like, I don't know what my parents like had planned, but if they did have any plans, like when it came down to it, like they didn't want to do anything. They wanted to just sit. Like ride the couch out for the rest of their life. That's what they did. I'm talking all this, oh yeah, I want to do this when I retire, I want to do this when I retire. I ain't doing shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be any different? Like, what's going to be different when I retire? Like, why are you parked in the middle of the lot? Like, you can't, like, I'm trying to chill here. Honestly, people are just it's annoying. Like, right now, I'm sitting in a hot spot. Like, it says that there's supposed to be work here to do. This sucks. I'm fucking screwed, man. Let's see. And, like, once I get my bills paid up finally, and, like, I can get, you know, I might be able to put a couple dollars away. Or, like, it won't hurt as much if I don't work as much or make as much. But, like, shit sucks, man. Lucky I bought a great car when I bought this car. And now I'm working where I gotta pay my own taxes. So come the end of the year or whenever tax time, I'm gonna have to go through all that nonsense. Taxes sucks, man. Just take the taxes out and leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's how good Uber's got it, right? They don't have to deal with taxes. They just pay you and then you take care of the taxes yourself. Like, they don't have to send out any... I don't even know where my shit is going. Like, I'm homeless, so, like, I can't get mail, really. I'm losing it. Like, I know some people that are, like, way worse off than I am. Like, they're just perfectly fine, content. I had this dream, my best friend from, like, years and years ago, I had this dream, I went back to visit him. And while I was there visiting, my vehicle was stolen. And upon further investigation, I found out he was involved in the theft. I'm like, damn, that's kind of a shitty, like, dream to have, you know? Like, you don't want to go back and visit that person after having a dream like that. I gotta get moving. I can't see. There's nothing. There's nothing here. 15 miles. Fuck your mother. 15 miles for... 15 miles. And you're like, oh no, they'll tip after you finish the delivery, and then they don't. I think that's the shittiest, one of the shittiest parts about this. It's like sometimes you're like, all right, I'll take that really shitty, weak, cheap ass bottom of the barrel fare. Like 15 miles is, you know, $2 worth of gas. You know, like we don't make any money. Like if you don't tip, we don't make anything. What are you doing, man? Fuck out of them. Like, oh no, I'll take it, and like they'll tip later. They never do. Like people that tip after the fact, they already tipped ahead of time. Oh, look. Oh my God, look at the map. It looks like there's work. Oh shit. It looks like there's work on the map. Where is it? Where is it? Like I can't like I want to share like what my fares look like and like what the money is, but I'm ashamed of it. Like it's shameful. Like this is where I'm at. I'm 43 years old. Food delivery driver. I live in my car. I had it together, man. I had everything together, and like I feel like I'm more together, like mentally, and like I feel better physically and mentally now than when I did when I had everything together. You know? Turn on red when pedestrians are in the crosswalk. Of course. Duh. It's just the shittiest part about not making any money doing this is that most of my fares are loaded. They got money out the ass, and like they don't tip. Like, how dare you order a Cooper Diner for that little bit of money? Really? Like, Cooper Diner is like a 5-star fucking diner. Just seen a van over there, SUV with garbage bags for all the windows. Like somebody busted all that one person's windows out. It's chilly here for a minute. Let's see, man, something's gonna come through here. what my life became. I fucking screwed up, man. I really did. I really screwed up my life, man. And I got no plan, man. None. I got no plan on how to get it back together and fix it again. Why would I go back to Ohio, man? Like, all I have in Ohio is my sister, and she ain't doing any better than I am, you know? She's just barely getting by, same as I am. It's like 2 people barely getting by. Not a winning combination. Said I got my friend. I have a friend that owns a business, and I call her and ask her if she'll put me to work. She'll say yeah, she'll put me to work, and like, she's really mean, man. She's not a nice person, man. She'll do anything for you though, man. Like, when it comes down to it, to like being a friend and like helping people out, like, she's a fucking saint. Like, she fucking came through for me, man, when like no one else was even there. But like, when it comes down to like being with her all the time and working with her or working for her, like, I don't even think I can do it. Cause I'm bipolar, man. When people talk to me badly and treat me badly, like, I get upset. I get depressed and down. Like, you don't want to be around people that bring you down when you're already down. Like, I think about, you know, I think about it being over all the time, man. The last thing I need is more reasons, you know. Like, yesterday I was all positive. I ordered something new for the car, and I'm going to install it, and it's one of the best plans I ever made to install something. Really brilliant. Like, but it was like trial and error that got me to that point. Like, everything, I finally came up with something that's definitely for sure going to work. And I'm like, man, you know, if I would have came up with that to begin with, I would have saved a bunch of money, you know? For real, like, I spent, you know, hundreds of dollars on this, and $60, and I'm not gonna have to, and I'm gonna be set. Like, it's for the new plan is a sure thing, and I know for sure that it's gonna work, and I'm not gonna have to worry about it ever again. For $60, but I already spent like hundreds of dollars on trying to do this shit. You couldn't have just came up with that in one swoop. Fuck, man. I might as well turn the car off, man. I'll just chill here for a little while. Just leave the car running, bro. I might as well just leave it running.